Hello, this is Sigmund Freud, internationally renowned psychoanalyst and noted Austrian. Today we will be exploring the inner workings of one young man's troubled mind. The Earth, our corporeal playground. Our narrative takes place right around here, on the western coast hugging the Pacific Ocean, where palm trees litter the horizon and where smog colors the afternoon sky pink. There's our man, in his early 20s, young, virile, seemingly healthy, but alas, something isn't quite right inside. This is our subject's favorite pastime. He runs and runs and runs every afternoon, but it does seem rather joyless. As much as our subject exerts himself physically, he can't escape what ails him internally. Now, the real problem for our subject, though he is himself unaware, lies in that most common issue of direction and meaning. What is it that I want? What is it that I should do? And what can I do? Our subject asks himself these questions quite often, and worries about days he's not yet lived, and variables he will have no control over. With all of these inner distractions nagging him and distressing him, our subject is essentially stuck in a prison, one of insecurity and self-doubt. In fact, why don't we take a closer look? Let us for a moment disregard pure scientific analysis and explore our subject's problems in terms of issues of the heart. This is our subject's body, the flesh, the skin, the bones, the physical. But here we see what's inside, the essence of the man. This is our subject's heart. Tired, melancholy, numb, unfit for duty, to say the least. What man could grab life by the horns with this running his engine? As a point of reference, let us take a look at the opposite end of the spectrum. Arnold Schwarzenegger, bodybuilder, movie star, political entity, superhuman. Now this is a man that gets things done, that doesn't half-ass or complain, that endures what must be endured in order to achieve his goals. And his own superb heart, putting our subjects to shame. Now you could call our subjects running a journey, and journeys are often rife with fate. And here is a hand of fate. Distracted, so it seems. So with our subject finding himself confused and wanting more out of life, but unsure of which steps to take, and more so unsure of himself, our fellow runs and runs, a locomotive of contained frustration, directionless, yet paradoxically moving ahead as best he can. A joke comes to mind. Why did the chicken cross the road? And so as our subject's consciousness dims away, we enter the subconscious, into a strange land ruled by an even stranger man. A man not unlike our subject, restless, in search of something. But a man all the same. king has arrived! Oh, Christ. Good morning, my lord. Somebody pick that up. Sir, there's something I must tell you before we get started. What in the hell is this? Where is the throne, Leroy? That's what I wanted to tell you, sir. It's in for its annual royal refurbishing. What do you mean, in for its royal refurbishing? What is this? It's February. There is no possible way I can be expected to sit on this god-awful chair. It shan't happen. I will not, Leroy. It's from the kitchen, my lord. It's all we had at the last moment. There's a stain right there. What is that? It looks like mustard or something. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's ghastly, Leroy. Goodness gracious, it's like an outhouse chair. That's the best smelling one of them all, my lord. Ugh. Oh my goodness, it's so uncomfortable. No. No. There's a cushion being brought up for the chair right now, sir. I can't find a comfortable way to sit. This way, no. This way, no. Apologies for the chair, my lord, but we have several things to get through before the day's over. Oh, the chair, and I have the most awful headache from the crown. With respect, my lord, if you didn't wear the crown to sleep every night, you wouldn't have a sore head every morning. Leroy, you know what I have to say about this. The king must always wear the crown in order to be identified, day or night. I tell you, Leroy, this chair business is making me very sleepy again. Sir, you've been asleep for 12 hours already. Oh, here I go. I'm begging you, sir, please don't fall asleep again. We have much too much to get through. Oh, dear. Sir. Well, there goes the day. Is there something the matter, sir? Oh, I don't know, lots of things. Is there anything in particular that's got you down? I don't know, I seem bored all the time, that's all. It's like an everyday thing with me. Just simple, plain boredom. Every single day. Well, it's alright to be bored every once in a while, sir. That's completely natural. I thought you would enjoy the last religious cleansing, sir. Well, see, that's the thing. Usually I enjoy each religious cleansing, but I don't know. I just wasn't enthused about the whole thing. Well, that is very strange, I must say. Would you like me to get the court doctor to come and have a look at you? Maybe see what's wrong with you? Oh, please, no, Christ, no. All that man believes in is bloodletting and eating pigeon stool on a regular basis. Well, sir, what is it exactly that you're feeling? You see, I just remember being so happy all the time, so effervescent when I took over as king, but now? I don't know, I stare out into the kingdom and all I see is something big and shallow. It's almost as if all the spoils and riches in the world weren't enough. Can you imagine that, Leroy? Wealth not being the greatest thing a man can have in the world. Yes. Well, sir, how about a banquet this week? I know it's been a while for that, too. I saw a very juicy pig this morning, sir, ready to be eaten. It's so very fat, all it does is roll around in the muck. Can't stand it because of its own weight, the thing. Ooh, delicious eating, sir. No, I'm not really in the mood for anything, especially not pork. That's another thing that's gone, is my appetite. Oh, God, I look so aged. Can you believe I'm only 15 years old, Leroy? I don't believe your appetite's gone. If there's one thing I know about you, sir, it's that your gluttony knows no bounds. Oh, come now, Leroy. I'm quite serious. It's completely gone. Now, who was it that created an entire winter palace made solely from peasant rice, sir? And I remember that winter, sir. It was quite awful. But you said, I want a fully edible winter palace, and that's that. Don't be such a kiss-ass, Leroy. No. Now, who was it that decimated the entire population of elk in the region solely because he wanted to feast on elk eyes for an entire summer? Well, when you put it like that, I mean, thank you, but I don't know, something's wrong. I just feel changed. When I look into the mirror, I don't see the same handsome young leader I used to see. I see something very old and very tired and very fat. Blech. I hate you. Ugly man. How about the court jester, sir? I know that if we kidnap his mother again, he's willing to perform the entire knife act blindfolded. That always cheers you up, sir. A performance? Well, that doesn't sound completely awful, but Jerry, I don't know. I'm tired of him. And he can't juggle as well with just the one eye anymore. Well, don't worry about it, my lord. We can get a new court jester, some new faces, some new energy, something to cheer you up. Raise your spirits, sir. Something new. New people, eh? New faces. Exactly, sir. That's it, Leroy. Take this down. I'm officially making a royal decree. Of course, sir. Whenever you're ready, sir. Hear this now, all bodies of Lord Roquet's kingdom. As of this very moment, I am demanding the presence of any and all talented individuals to come and try and entertain me at my castle. Those people with considerable, interesting talents must make their presence known at their lord's palace. And what else, sir? Any person who meets my criteria of entertainment will be rewarded with a place at my castle and immeasurable wealth to continue entertaining me. Anyone who does not possess these great talents and wastes my time will face, well, obviously execution, sir. No, that's a bit too harsh. That'll scare people away at first. Let's just put TBD. To be determined. Sure. Anything else, sir? Let's see, what else? Let's see, meals will not be provided upon arrival in the castle. Transportation to the castle will of course not be provided. That's a gimme. Oh, and please also do not feed the crocodiles in the moat. They are starved for a very particular reason, and it's best that they stay that way. Thank you. I'll get it done, sir, don't you worry. Oh, this is exactly what we need in the castle, Leroy. People coming in with their fresh faces and their fresh energy and being fresh and... Oh, I don't know. I'm just excited for the whole thing. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. All right, shut up, shut up, shut up. Now, my name is Leroy, steward to the king. I'm in charge of all the goings-on in this here castle. Now, my job is to make sure that all the bullshit that comes in through those great castle gates is filtered and doesn't disturb the great atmosphere we set up for ourselves here. Get on with it, Baldy. We've had a long trip here. You don't talk back to me, peasant trash. You, guard, hit that woman over there. Ow! You know what? I was not going to do this, but now I'm going to read the official castle rules to everyone. Oh, look at the little teacher's face. Here it comes. Right. Right, rule number 1. There shall be no spitting or cursing inside the castle. Other than by the king himself or anyone the king may give permission to do so. Leroy, this is completely unnecessary. Rule number 2. There shall be no ogling of the fine furniture or jewelry or paintings that hang around the castle. Leroy, put it away, Christ. Right, that's fine, sir. I guess you don't want them to learn about the rules. That's okay. There's no need for rules in the castle which let people spit and curse and pee and poop and urinate and... Right, go. Woo! You don't have any... All right, screw you then, you bastard. Fucking bastard. Leroy, stop. Leroy, honestly, stop. Jesus Christ, they're being completely rude, sir. Okay, Leroy, it's fine. But my lord, they swore without permission. Stop. They're being rowdy, sir. Stop. There. Oh, sure, everyone hates Leroy. Welcome to the royal court. I am your lord and master, the noble King Roquet.
Did he say rocket?
I think it's pronounced Roquet.
All right, you all know why you're here, don't you? I'm looking for the very best of the best for my viewing pleasure. Now, I hope whatever it is you have to show me will be enough to surprise me and entertain me, given my fragile emotional state as of late. But know this, if you do not manage to entertain me, the consequences will be severe. Those of you that are untalented are advised to walk yourselves out the gates right now. What, and fall into the moat? No, thank you. No, the drawbridge is down. We're fine, idiot. I mean, what am I? Jesus Christ, this guy wants me to walk on water, he does. No, the drawbridge is down. You'll be completely fine, Christ. There he goes again with the Jesus stuff. This guy's obsessed, he is. Oh, shut up already. Guard, would you mind? I slugged my way down here from the village expecting some sort of procession where I'm going to be able to test my skills, and this guy thinks I'm Jesus bloody Christ. What is a man supposed... Hey, who are you? What's that spear for? Ow! Shut up. All right. I'll be quiet. All right, well, let's just get things started, shall we? Oh, and by the way, no Shakespeare. Oh, woe is me. Damn it all to hell. Lady, I can't hear you. Ma'am, I cannot hear you. Miss? Miss? Oh, just have it taken away already. What an awful way to start the day.
Dum, 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 dum. Come on then. Dum, 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 dum.
Salutations, my lord. Thank you for allowing such a wretched creature as myself inside your wonderful castle.
Yes, all right, that's enough. Get up, old man.
Of course, my lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, old man, what is it exactly you do?
Oh, my king, I am a storyteller. I travel the land far and wide, telling my great stories and stories of the past, predictions of the future, entertaining audiences young and old.
A storyteller, all right. Give me your spiel already.
Yes, of course, my lord. And may I say I'm quite surprised you know my name. Let's see, the first story I shall tell is of one of the land's greatest heroes, Barlow the Magnificent, who stood at 7 foot 6 inches tall and amazed his enemies with his masculinity, his strength, and his ultra-tight...
Wait a second, old man. What exactly do you mean by that?
What do you mean, sir?
Well, you just said I know your name. I don't know your name, old man.
Well, of course, sir. You just said it right then.
What do you mean I said it right then?
You said my name just then.
I said old man. I didn't say a name.
That is my name, sir. Old man.
Well, of course it isn't.
Well, that is my name, sir. Given to me by the Lord himself. Old man.
You're telling me you've been called old man your entire life?
Well, no, not all my life. First, when I was a young man, they called me young man, and then when I was a bit older, they started referring to me as slightly older young man, and then, you know, I was just man for a while, and then after that, say, past 15 years or so, I've been old man.
You're saying your name has just been your age and then man?
Yes, sir, that is it, sir.
Why the hell is that? You didn't have parents to give your name or something?
No, sir, they found me in a bucket, and I was raised as the bucket baby, my lord.
What, so you were raised in a bucket as a baby?
Yes, sir, those who found me kept me in a bucket, and I splashed, and I twirled around in the water, and I made my owners a fortune, sir, with my bucket baby antics. And then, well, you know, I got too big for the bucket, and you know how business is, my lord. But after that, it was quite an improvement going from bucket baby to young man, I'll tell you that, my lord.
So you don't have any friends or family or anything like that?
Yes, sir, a wife, a son, and a daughter.
You have a wife, a son, and a daughter, and your name is Old Man?
No, don't be silly, sir. They call me Freddy.
They call you Freddy? Well, why isn't that your name?
Well, Freddy isn't exactly a name. It's more of a friendly sobriquet. But as I was saying, Barlow stood at 7.5 feet tall and...
Well, if they call you Freddy, that's your name, all right? I don't care whether others refer to you as Old Man, or Middle-Aged Man, or whatever it is. Your name is Freddy.
No, it isn't, sir. My name is Old Man.
Your name is Freddy.
No, sir. No, I must disagree with you. My name is Old Man.
Your name is Freddy because that's what your family calls you, and it's Freddy.
No, it isn't, sir.
Oh, Freddy?
Yes, sir.
Ah!
Oh, shit, you got me. Very good, sir. Excuse me, sir. I'm prone to coughing fits when I'm proved wrong. Here I go.
I've made a huge mistake.
My shoes are full, my chairs are full, everything...
Sure, I'm sorry to interrupt your break, but there seems to be a problem. What is it, Leroy? Sure, an intruder was caught trying to sneak into the castle after the gates were closed. Yes, so what? Kill him, I don't care. Well, sir, he says he's a time traveler. Sort of speaks with a funny little accent, too. Tell him he's late already. There's enough people in the castle as it is. He's being strangely persistent, sir. Leroy, I haven't the inclination to hear this out. You go ahead, do whatever you'd like with him. I don't give a damn. You're not enjoying the performances so far, my lord. Leroy, our kingdom is packed with sociopaths. I have no idea what any of these people are thinking. Well, we can kick the bastards out, sir, if you like. Oh, they're already here, though. Might as well, right? It's up to you, my lord. Oh, let's just keep going. Bring in the next one. What? All right, whoever's next for the king. Are we checking these people before they come in? I'm the king, you know. Oh, a sniffer, how wonderful.
Alleluia, 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 alleluia. Alleluia. Alleluia, 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 alleluia. Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia.
What the fuck was that?
Close the door. Let me give you what you've been waiting for. Baby, I got so much love to give, and I want to give it all to you. Close the door. No need to worry no more. Let's bring this day to a pleasant end. Girl, it's me and you now. I've waited all day long just to hold you in my arms. And just exactly like I thought it would be. Me loving you and you loving me. Close the door. Let me rub your back where you say it's sore. Come on, get closer and closer, so close to me. Let's get lost in each other. Come here, baby.
Sure, you were trying to get inside the castle, were you, son? Baldman, why is the table so tall? I mean, look at you. Does this seem like a comfortable way to talk? No. It's like we are 3-year-olds at mother's kitchen. Son, stop talking about the table now and tell me why you would... I mean, look at this. It's very uncomfortable. How do people eat on this? Look, the normal chairs are being used right now. Just please answer the question. It's an awful table. It really is. Stop talking about the table and focus on what I'm going to ask you. What were you doing trying to get inside the castle? I think the king would want to see me. I have a talent for which to show him. Well, I'm sorry to say you were a bit late, son. If you didn't show up when the king wanted you, you're not wanted at all. I want to show the king because I think it would be worth his time. Son, let me tell you something. I don't care what your talent is. I'm doing you a favor by telling you to go away. So go away. I have the ability to transform into anything I desire. Oh, Well, I don't believe you, son. Give me anything you can think of. Anything at all, and I will try it. All right, well, if you want to play this game, become a stapler. Go ahead, show me. Become a stapler. Ha, that is easy, sir. Jesus Christ. How can you do that?
Don't worry about it. Just take me to the king already.
My mustache.
You want me to turn into your mustache? Are you sure that is what you want?
Do it.
Okay.
Ooh, that's amazing.
Make sweet love to you, baby. Oh, wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bravo, little man. Bravo. Oh, I simply must shake your hand. That was absolutely delightful. Oh, he's dead. I'm sorry. You know what I realized, Leroy? I don't think my life is that bad anymore. It only just occurred to me today. Despite today being a complete failure, it was actually quite fun. Pretty interesting as well. Well, a change of pace always does the body good, sir. That's what I was worried about, Leroy. The repetitive quality of being lord and king of this great land. Sometimes the day feels so samey. You feel like it's an eternity, every single moment. Well, sir, by experience, I can say you can't live life like that. I was also afraid of becoming my father. Never left the castle after he had children. Just spent the entire rest of his life playing checkers with our invalid cousin Twallop. Well, you're not your father, my lord. You can choose to be the man you want to be. You know, the only thing I took away from today is that our people are extraordinarily untalented. I was expecting executions in the hundreds, not in the thousands, my god. Yes, the body pit is quite full for this point in the season. Yeah, good night, Leroy. Thank you for your help today. You're very welcome, sir. I appreciate you as well. You have a good night's sleep. Oh, by the way, whatever happened to that problem you mentioned? Or that? It's been taken care of, my lord. You rest well tonight.
Hello? Hello? I don't want to spend the rest of my life as a bald man's mustache.
Oh. I see. And so it seems that the king found some peace of mind after all. But what of our subject, you may ask? Ah, there he is, awakening to a great sense of relief, most likely. Now what becomes of a man who undergoes an ordeal such as our subject has just undergone? Maybe he goes about his life still confused and frustrated. But perhaps we have witnessed the birth of a new man, one with a newfound perspective on the fragility of his own life. One who has very suddenly realized that each and every day is precious, because each and every day might very well be his last. But what do I know? I've been dead for 80 years.